Hi, my dear Sagittarians. Welcome to Lunar Tarot. This is your reading for the remaining part of July. I have already shuffled and spread your cards so that we can directly move to your reading. Alright. So, in your recent past, the dominant energy was of Hanged Men. In a way, you were feeling quite stuck by your life. You were feeling as if you were unable to decide what to do. However, even if nothing was changing and everything seemed as if stagnating around you, yet you in a way gained new perspective about your life. Even if you were in the same like our life keeps on shifting in gyres and we keep on coming back to the same places, same people, same lessons until we learn our lessons. So uh, re- quite possible that you felt quite stagnated in your recent past. However, it helped you gain a new perspective. Hangman has a sun behind his head. There is a halo kind of thing, and this means even if he's hanging upside down means he's not really making any movement. However, he is gaining new insight about his own life. Then you had a number of possibilities with Seven of Cups, number of choices, number of paths where there was, say you had a job opportunity and then you had a relationship opportunity. There were so many paths. If you will see, this guy has so many cups. There is a lady here, there is a gem here, there's also a snake. So there were dangers and there were possibilities and there were so many paths. Maybe that's why you were stuck and stagnated, because it's not necessary that when we don't have any choice, that's when we don't move ahead. Many times a person can simply not move ahead because he has so many choices and the person fails to decide one and remains stagnated or remains stuck at the same place, right? So quite a possibility. But in your past you had a number of paths out of which you had to choose one, right? And then Page of Swords, you in a way communicated either with others or with your own mind, in your own mind, with your own self, about what exactly that you wanted to do, which path that you wanted to choose. Because the Page of Swords is facing this Seven of Cups, right? So in a way you were communicating and assessing what to do, what not to do, and which path, like the same, like making pros and con lists of everything. But overall you were feeling stagnated and stuck in your life. Then in your immediate reality, the dominant energy is of Nine of Pentacles. So financially you are quite abundant, financially you are fulfilled and satisfied in your immediate reality. So quite a possibility that you had choices in other fields in your past, or maybe you made the right choice, I can't really say that. But you were communicative, expressive in your past. In your present, the focus is more on, actually the focus is on many things. One pet, financially you are content, you are satisfied, whatever you have built, wherever that you are. If you are working, for example, you are getting decent salary to get you by and you are living a nice life, right? Or maybe you are living with your family for that matter and you are well taken care of. Howsoever, you are financially abundant, financially well taken care of in your present reality. And you are in this energy of a leader with Eight of Wands, where you are, again it represents decisions, because a leader becomes a leader when when he or she leads with sound judgment and right decisions, right? So even in your past you had multiple options and you were communicating and assessing all those options. In your present, you are finally taking a lead and working on those options, right? And like taking a lead about your life. Leader is not just a leader for his own self but also for the people around him, or like, for example, you being responsible and taking care of your family or people whoever are dependent on you. Or Sagittarians are big time into social service. Maybe you have been donating in an orphanage or a dog shelter or something. So maybe you are finally deciding to take a lead and like contribute there. Wherever, I mean, can also be just for your own self, because right beside this Eight of Wands is Eight of Cups. The number 8 is quite prominent in your present reality. So 8 represents infinity. It is a very powerful number. It represents leadership, of course, and even in society it is a very powerful number. Then it's the month of August, right? And either in August, that by August you would be attaining financial, because you have 8 and 9. 9 is a mystical number, and 9, like, one, do focus upon these numbers whenever 8 or 9 are coming into your life. 9 would bring you money, right? And 8 would help you figure out your life, right? And then, while, because 8 of Wands is along with 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups is a person who has both sun and moon. He has 8 say relationships in his life, 8 people, connections in his life, friends in his life, any kind of connections or relationships. And the person is, though he has 8 filled cups, but he's not really satisfied there. He's like, it's not 8 specifically, like the number 8, like he has only 8 people, but it represents, say, he has, for example, a partner, right? And the partner is quite satisfactory on paper, right? But then he is not really feeling that love. He is unsatisfied, or she is unsatisfied. So 8 of Wands represents a person who's not really content in his relationships. Can be friendships, can be colleagues, can any kind of relations, like, that matter to a person. So he is not really content there, and because of which the person decides to takes a lead and decides, like, okay, these connections are not really fulfilling me, so what should I do? So the person leaves on a lonely journey, a solo path, in order to attain his 10 of Cups, in order to find out the kind of life, the kind of connections that would actually make him fulfilled and satisfied. And then sun and moon both represents uh moderate, balanced mind and heart, right? So both is emotional and mind. Like, it can represent conflict as well. Heart and head, like, head may say, okay, these connections are pretty decent, I'm not sure if I'll find anything. And then, or it can be like emotions, like over attachment with someone, and relations, that blood relations, but are not really healthy for a person, narcissistic connections, anything. So 8 of Cups represents a person who's unfulfilled in his life with his relationships, and then he finally takes a solo journey. And though nobody is visible on his path, he's walking on a beach, but he has to take this solo journey in order to reach his 10 of Cups. That's the journey that he has to undertake. And because your 8 of Wands is right along with 8 of Cups, that means you are taking a lead of your life and deciding to move away from anybody who is not really at par with your expectation level. Expectation of is not really fulfilling your expectation in relationships, and are finally moving towards a better life, towards your 10 of Cups. This is your immediate reality. Then in your upcoming future, the dominant energy is of 3 of Cups. When, after undergoing this journey, taking a lead on your life, you would finally have a reason and suitable people to celebrate your small wins with your most close friends or something. You would have a reason to celebrate some kind of achievement, some kind of win, and you would also have that close network or connection, or a group of people who would be happy in your happiness, right? And then Knight of Pentacles is a small opportunity coming towards you, or that would be beneficial for you in the future, because it's facing towards the future, right? And uh, Pentacles represents financial opportunities, a financial abundance. So it's not a massive opportunity, but if you would focus on that, so you just keep a tap upon your emails, upon your phone, messages, or anything, and this opportunity is coming towards you. Just keep a tap on that. Anyway, the dominant energies of 3 of Cups, so maybe all the more reason for you to celebrate because of this opportunity. And then right beside is 10 of Wands. So in your future, you're finally deciding to all the more unburden yourself of anything that won't be serving you. It can be bad investments. Majorly it represents, not majorly, but yeah, anything that is no more serving you. Can be people, relationships, connections, investments, job, cities, anything. So in your future you would finally decide, okay, enough, I can't handle the weight of all these botherations that are not really serving me. These connections are not even healthy for me, or this business is not really paying me anything, right? So finally in your future you would be unburdening yourself of lot much that won't be serving you. Then bottom of the deck is Five of Pentacles. So this represents, Five of Pentacles represents abandonment. Either somebody in your life is feeling abandoned by you, or you are feeling abandoned by someone. As far as I can see, I mean, it can be either way. Maybe because you are in your present deciding to move away from your unfulfilling connections or life or job or whatsoever, friendships or colleagues, that somebody's feeling abandoned by you. Maybe it's your own feeling, you are feeling abandoned, that's why you're moving away from all this. And even in future, that when you're unburdening yourself of everything unnecessary, somebody may feel abandoned by you, or you may feel abandoned by someone. However, it is very important to understand, if you are feeling, it's not a conscious awareness, it's bottom of the deck, something that you may not even realize, but it's there, right? So if it is an external energy, if someone is feeling abandoned by you and the person matters to you, so many times, like say a person is trying to build up a business and is super busy building up his business, so he may not give as much time to his family and they may feel abandoned. So then it makes sense for the person to give, a minute or 2 or 5 minutes or some gesture and express, communicate properly, like, hey, I really love you, I want to take care of you, but right now I need to focus upon my work. Then communication makes sense. But sometimes communication doesn't make sense and you really want to just get done with certain people, then all right. But if it is you feeling abandoned, then you have to also again communicate. Like, if the person matters to you, then you would go and say, hey, I know you're busy, I know life, like, you cannot give me 100% of your time, but somewhere I'm feeling neglected by you. So you may communicate, and many a times these are just misunderstandings. So if we'll communicate properly, vice versa, whatever, if anybody is feeling like that or you are feeling like that, if you may not even realize it, but yeah, just keep in mind, because your focus is at so many places, that's a possibility. And whenever the thing comes up, you can always communicate, if regardless it's inside you or regardless it's coming from outside. All right, I hope the reading helps you out. Bye bye you.